There was only like a tiny bit of wind at the market. I really want to go on a hike. Hi guys, I'm Sam. If you're new here, I run Sammy Yummy Studios, which is a little art business. I make art prints, enamel pins, stickers, slowly expanding to acrylic keychains, and hopefully more stuff in the future. Happy July! Yeah, because today is June 30th, and by the time you guys see this, it'll be July. Happy July! I hope you guys are all having a fun time exploring the outdoors, getting some vitamin D from the sun, and really just enjoying those summer shenanigans. I recently went on a long hike. It's called the Brown Creek Falls via the Wagon Loop and Browns Creek Trail. It was really pretty. There's a waterfall at the end of it, and there's like a stream that kind of runs along it. The first part is a little bit steep, but the rest of it really leveled out and it was really pretty. I think it's 5 miles out and back. I have some footage that I'll probably show. Anyways, right now I'm doing fun admin work, just sorting through dates for markets, applications, inventory, restocking for markets, making a spreadsheet. Yeah, I hate spreadsheets. I know some people love them. Some people are really good at them. I'm working on it. I'm trying to become a spreadsheet person. All the stuff that goes into running a business. It's been really dry lately. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I was gonna show these. I cannot believe that people have been buying so many of these. I originally wasn't gonna print this out to sell because I wasn't sure if I like fully was done with it, but people seem to really like it. It's been going, so yeah. Thank you guys very much. Oh, I need to put it on my Etsy. I just put the Soda Cats on my Etsy. The Soda Cats have also been selling really great. I also don't know if I showed this yet or not. We did test printing in order to print out the K-pop Demon Hunter print. We tried 4 different printing papers. The glossier papers tend to show the black much better. This one up here is the glossy one. I think you guys can see like the shine when I turn it this way. And this one doesn't have the shine, but the colors are much lighter if you look at the 2 oranges. If you look at the crows, the black doesn't show as well either. Trying to see what I'm showing you guys here. Actually, what if I go like this? What do they say? Zooming in is better. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but it's very interesting, subtle changes. I almost dropped it all. In person, it's so different. It's very interesting to compare just all of them side by side and just see how each print is affected. I'll literally put it on the table and then just kind of go through and look at each corner and see what is it that I like about it, what is it that I don't. Let me show it like this. Whee! This one was me trying to figure out if I was able to put the stamp on it. Isn't that so weird? It's trippy! Yeah, anyways, let's see if you guys can see my compooper. The main thing I'm actually doing is finalizing this pricing inventory sheet. Every single time I do markets, we normally write it in a notebook, and it's just you can't even read half the shit, and it's just us tallying stuff next to it. It's very unorganized, and I'll run into situations where I accidentally write the same stuff. Sometimes I'll accidentally write the same one. Basically, I wanted to come up with a system where I could actually print stuff off. Anyways, this is the less fun part of doing the business. No, Peppa, no! No! Leave! Oh no! Look how fun! Ta-da! This past market went pretty well, except for the wind. Pretty much had to end up like clipping everything to like stands and stuff like that. I have a bunch of extras. Where did I put that? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Haha. This thing full of just clips. There was only like a tiny bit of wind at the market, but it was still enough that some of my art prints went flying. I had to kind of running across a field after some stuff. One of the artists was really nice and she lent me a side wall for one of my tents and it blocked like the wind coming like from like this way. We're gonna buy a side wall for our tent and we are going to bring a ton of clips. Some people suggested using like fishing wire to like kind of like go around like the tops of the art prints and stuff like that so that it would just kind of like keep like the top half from like blowing over. I had to like hold on to like the tent top as well a little bit because I was like kind of nervous that it might go flying. We had weights on the tent pole, like on like the tent stakes, but I was just like, I'm just gonna hold this just in case. What am I doing right now? Right now I am taking pictures, more pictures of these stickers, and I'm gonna try to put stuff on Etsy. More photos of the cat keychains. I fucked up the last set. Definitely did not use enough lighting. I'm using this bulb. It's very bright. It's on the daylight setting. And we are also using the grow light that I wrapped in parchment paper. All right. Well.
You're making.
I wanted to show you guys how difficult this actually is. You see that like weird like light thingy, light circle? Woo, woo, woo. I have to hold like the light at like the right angle in order to like, I guess make it bright enough, but then also not end up with like this. I didn't learn photography, so I'm learning. These are the original photos that I took and they're not good. Like it looks like green almost. And that's definitely not green.
Bye. Hi, Daisy.
Okay, so we have to fill up to. Well, some people also because they don't. Do the first year. Constantly escaping. Yeah, this should be first year. Bye. Yeah, do close up. Oh, this one?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that one came off pretty easily. What about this guy right here? Oh, that came off really easily.
He's awake.
It's been a while since I filmed. I am trying to currently figure out shipping for the acrylic keychains. I'm trying to figure out whether I'm able to send them either this flat pack mailer or whether it's better to send it in an envelope. And also what I'm realizing too, a lot of people are taping the keychain and the rings separately from the charms. People are afraid that this and like the jump rings will scratch the acrylic keychains. I put most of mine in like relatively flat. None of the jump rings are really in the way or anything, and I feel like that should be fine. If you look at it like this, you can see that the actual clip part and the jump rings are separate. Now I'm like nervous. Maybe I do need to like put like a piece of tape on this to hold it in place. And I was gonna like wrap it maybe in bubble wrap for particularly ones that I'm sending. Probably won't do bubble wrap for the ones that I'm taking to markets. I don't feel like people really need that for when they're buying it from the markets. I'm also thinking these are cheaper than these flat pack mailers. It's so much simpler with stickers. And I was hoping to do the acrylic keychains internationally, and it was like $70 for the cheapest to send it to the UK, to send it to Taiwan. I kid you not. $64.89. Etsy gives you a discount on like the shipping too. $64. This thing is like in the packaging, in like, even if I do like this heavier mailer, it's like 2 ounces. The idea of having to have someone pay $64 in shipping is insane. I don't even, yeah, I'm like looking at this and I don't really like, should I show you guys? Should I like physically show you? Look at that, $64 for the cheapest option. How do people ship internationally, or does everyone really just pay this much? If you guys have any advice, anything that you've seen differently, if I'm doing this wrong, please, for the love of God, tell me. Yeah, flabbergasted. Don't know. Originally, I wanted to put this in a package. Now I'm thinking if I just put this into, if I put this into this envelope, ta-da, and then inside of this, put this into the bubble mailer, snip like this part, this half can go inside of this package. That way the keychain is still protected. I was so excited to kind of be done thinking about these keychains, not because I didn't like designing them, but because now I have to like figure out the packaging too. This is essentially a rant at this point. I accidentally hit the zoom button. I am gonna do this thing. I guess I could technically do this too. I've been hoarding a lot of bubble wrap because like, I don't know, like whenever people send stuff and then there's bubble wrap in it, I'm like, I could use this in like different ways, right? So I can either use the bubble mailers, or I could do this, like that. I would tape it, put it in the packaging. So now I just have to weigh it all. 1.3 ounces. Oh, it would be so much cheaper. So I think this works. Okay, this is the setup. I just want to get these Etsy listings going, and then I think I'll post pictures, do like a little bit of like promo. Okay, it looks so aesthetically pleasing. I really like the color gradient down for like the picture. All right, I'm gonna go on a hike. I really want to go on a hike. Bye. How you feeling? Okay, we're almost to the waterfall. Isn't that such a cool view though? Wow.
Well, I'm pushing you.